Alright, welcome in everyone to A Programmer Plays Afterimage. We are scouring the Scorchware for its remaining secrets, and to be honest, the last few minutes have not been that fruitful. I have gone from where we left off right over here, all the way around, up to here, over around top, down to here, and I've just now finally, there it goes, gotten a says secret indicator. So it is somewhere around here? Maybe? Honestly, not a great sign that that's our first one. We've leveled up since you guys last saw me. We've actually almost leveled up twice. Again, not a great sign. Interesting. So, triggering there makes me think that there's something here. All right, triggering there. Overshot. Overshot it. All right. It's always a little tricky with this stuff. Like, it's entirely possible to think that it's in one direction when it's actually, like, the circle's actually the other way. You kind of need multiple points of reference in order to narrow it in. The lack of anything triggering over here, though, definitely makes me think it's that way. Okay, there's our second level. Have we been in here? We have. Nope, we actually have. It's just not on our map. Alright, so the fact that we've leveled up a couple times does mean we've actually gotten... Also, we've picked up some talent points, so I guess we can go ahead and just invest. I kind of wish that I could zoom out here and just sort of like take in like where is not filled in, where is. I might as well. Even though I'm not using them. Got the points. Ah. Well, now I regret. Because this would have been a much better choice. Oops. Oh well. We'll get another level soon enough, I imagine. Alright, so... we're triggering here. It's not in this loop, as far as we can tell. Means that it has to be more this way, which is interesting because we haven't found the secret ways over there. Yeah, it's triggering there. Trigger it again right here. I mean, it feels... oh, you bastards. A duck up a slope. Okay. Sword of the Hermit. What does the Sword of the Hermit look like? Normal attack damage up. And that's it. Huh. Interesting that there would be like a high level spell or a high level sword, but like really have so little about it. Alright, so that means that there is two more things somewhere in here. I will see you guys once I find a clue. Alright, good news. It was actually pretty quick. All we've done is run up here and running about to here. There it goes. Triggers. So, probably somewhere above us, if I had to guess. You may notice also I didn't sit at the tree. That's deliberate. Just clearing out enemies and then keeping them cleared out. So that does mean that we're like using our heals like this, but we've got a ton of heals at this point, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm not finding a second point of reference yet. Possibly means I've intuited completely incorrectly. I really shouldn't be face tanking everything the way that I am, but I am. Alright, so if we come over to out here. The thorns over there actually look a little bit sus. Not getting any triggers over here, though. I hear stuff there, but I think that's just from the tree. Oh. This is something? Nope, it just kind of looks like it. Alright, so got a trigger there, got a trigger there. Is this like a fake spike? No. Trigger here. Trigger there. Trigger there. There's not like a... Like if it was me, there would be something that I could do. Spikes. Oh, you bastards. It had to be a super jump. Or a duck under. I was right, it was up. Oh man. Oof. I also don't love that it's not like shown on the map. Like once I reveal a secret, put it on the map. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, here we are. Another secret somewhere over here. Oh, I just saw the thing. Oh, yep, see, there it goes, triggering. So somewhere near here. Possibly low. Ah, nice. Resting potion. And just leveled up. That does mean we've got a couple of talent points, so we can put them into this spot, which I've been overlooking. Hell yeah. Main weapon attack +3. Love that. Oh, what does that bring us to? 66.5. Hell yeah. And that means that we are done with Scorchware. So, next up, Goliath Field, I guess. I'll see you guys there. Alright, here I am in Goliath Fall. I just used the tree to teleport over, and my thinking was I'd start from the left and then work my way right, but on my way to the left. Trigger. So, probably somewhere over here. Head back this way. See if it triggers again. Alright, so triggered there, so that means somewhere in between here, I reckon. Oh, you bastards. Just a only dash throughable that way wall. Ugh, how can she always find me? My spare hideouts are few. Is it really too much to hope for a peaceful life? Footsteps? Who? Oh no. No. How did she find her way here so fast? Oh, outfit 0010. HP regen up. And HP recovery. That could be a good one for exploration once we're done leveling. Alright, so that puts us at 37 out of 40. So only 3 places to go in here. Y'all at the next one. Alright, found our next clue. We are here near the top. And it pings off, so maybe up? No? Maybe down? No. I remember you bastards. Yep, you especially. To think that it's triggering on something below. Something where in the lower section we need to like lunge against the wall again. Oh, that's another level for us. I've already found this secret. Right on the edge of it. So somewhere here is my take. Surprisingly thorny. haven't triggered on it over here, so that makes me think that it is here-ish somehow. I'm gonna run around and I'll see y'all there. Well, I said I'd run around and see y'all there, but we're actually seeing y'all a little bit earlier because there's this Scarlet Reaper. Indicator of Gale. Okay. And at this point, it's not worth cutting the recording. Alright. So from over here, it triggers right about here. So between this spot and this spot, and below this spot. So that's pretty much gotta be down. Is this like a floor that we have to smash that's not clear that we have to smash it? Surely not. Like, that would be crazy. It says, knowing full well that this game might actually do that. This is the trigger point right there. I'm just gonna start marking it. Just above me there. I mean, that paints a picture of right here-ish? We've looped around, like we've tried down here. We can see that one. Yep, here's the edge. Yep. I don't get this one. Tried, like, pushing against the walls, gone to the entire other side. Bigger. Bigger. I mean, it feels like this spot even like looks a little weird in the ground. This looks like we could slip underneath it. I've tried that. I promise I've tried that. How close were we? We were pretty darn close. I'm actually annoyed about that because I am confident that I pressed down an A over here. I must have just had one foot right here instead of right here. But I'm confident I tried that. Ugh, I'm actually somewhat annoyed about that. What is it? Like a wristband? Okay. We're still on our XP grabbing kick. We've leveled up a couple of times. we've got two points that we could use somewhere for something. Let's check around. A couple of great sword things that we could unlock that won't really help us because we've already done them. Descending Moon I've avoided because I feel like I'm going to do it by accident at times when I don't want to. Like if I want to do a downwards attack, I can just do the down and right bumper. We might actually already be at effectively max level. Because everything I'm seeing only affects stuff that we don't care about. Yeah, wow. Alright. Well, in that case, I guess, you know, I'll go ahead and activate it. I guess I'll... Oh, that's blade attacks, though. I don't really care about that. Double checking myself here. Yeah, I think we have unlocked everything that we would care about. So at this point, any leveling up we do is just in service of completionism and not actually in service of you know, anything else. Sure. Alright, so that means I should reconsider my equipment, because leveling up, to my understanding, leveling up doesn't actually change our stats directly. That might be worth double checking. Let's actually do. Let's keep running. We're currently, I actually still have stats written down here on my whiteboard from when I first did this. But 389. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna do it this way. There we go. Screenshot. 389, 70, 66, 106. And we'll find out what we are after the next level up. Alright, here we go. So running this way triggers. Is it just through here? So this has got to be the upper bound of it. Ah, cool. Remax helmet. Okay, that sounds cool. Final damage plus 2%. Ooh. That actually seems pretty good. Higher, we would get more HP, more defense, higher crit rate. Our damage received would go down. I don't know what the ratio between defense and damage received is. Our attack weapon would go down, but final damage plus 2% seems pretty good. I don't know, that's actually kind of a hard call. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. You know what? Just because it looks cool. All right, and I believe that's it. Yeah, Goliath Fall is done. Onto the Fields of Geo next, I guess. Well, this is an easy one. I see it. All right. Easy peasy. On to the next one, I guess. Before we get on to the next one, actually, I just killed some mushrooms and leveled up, so let's check. Oh no, we did, because wasn't the max HP lower on the previous one? Yeah, it was 389.4, and this is 390.3. So I'd seen some posts before saying you don't just level up. All your points are what is driving your actual like increase in power. But this indicates otherwise. We do just literally level up. I'm super curious about some of the stat differences here. So y'all can't see what I'm seeing. It's on the screenshot here, but main weapon attack. Oh, it has changed because we changed our equipment. Oh, I wonder if that's actually the difference. It might have invalidated my own results here. Hold on. So we go back to equipment, and we change this back to this. Still slightly different. So max HP was 389.4, now it's 389.5. Our defense has also gone up by 0.2. Weird. So minuscule changes, honestly. But technically changes. That enough for me to just keep wearing the XP gaining things? I'm a little tempted to be like, sure, let's go to level 100 and then stop, because level 90 is a weird place to end it. Just now noticed that I've been using the down and R attack instead of the down and A, which are just two separate things as I explore. So, oops. All right, we found another hint. We're at the lower edge of it here. And I'm assuming that means that we're on the left edge of it. So, probably, yep, right here. Wow. That's somewhat tricksy. Alright, another hint. Making me think it's right there, maybe? How do I even get to there? Hold on. There's another hint over here. At a space above us, but I'm not seeing a way to get up there. that's why the thing was triggering kind of weird, because there's 3 of them. Yeah, we're now down to just 6 left. Must have been a real pain in the butt working on these maps, because there's several ways that the game could accidentally trap you into spaces, I feel like. They would have had to have been pretty careful about it. Alright, so this is the left edge. Here's the top edge. Alright, so about here's the top edge, so it's somewhere in here-ish. Oh, I see it. Ooh, that's subtle. The trick to it is that little bit of platform right there. And just a normal health potion, as one expects. And on to the next one. Alright, we're over here, and actually this tracks because it looks like we've never actually hit this wall. Alright, so something over here. Or actually, does it mean that we've not actually been in there? Because triggering here. As I climb, triggers here, so that puts it somewhere about here. I might have to do a fair bit of looping around to get back over to there, so talk to y'all in a sec. Alright, so from over here, oof. Don't love that they reset us like that. Tricky, tricky. Cool. Alright. Embalm. Anything else over here on the area? No, we've done this. Okay, cool. Sure, now you want to teleport me over to that side. Alright, just found our next little guy. We get over to here and it triggers. So... actually... Alright. Right here is our right edge, I believe. Here's our bottom edge. That puts it somewhere here-ish. Oh, it's just literally right here, like blatantly obvious. Just blended into the background of the brown woodwork stuff, so fun. Oh, no. Doesn't matter. Alright, just got another hit. I'm interpreting you to be telling me that there's something like right here? Alright, it triggers there. And here. Alright, so this has to be the lower edge of it. Makes me think maybe it's a continuation of up here? That is a bit roundabout, but we'll go for it. Before we go, we'll, I think, maybe check over here, though. Oh, that first. Yep, nothing over here, so working our way around. Alright, we're on our way to where I think this is, but we are triggering something else over here. Oh, Jesus. Why did that... Sometimes the way that the save point warp works feels a little weird. Alright, so... Nothing over there. Somehow. How do we even get into that? I've been going the wrong way. I needed to go this way. Ah. And that is close enough that I could see it triggering that, though I don't know that I 100% believe that's what triggered it. Gosh, I kind of feel like I need to go back now to that other spot to check and see was that what it was triggering on. Oof, that's kind of circuitous. That's roundabout, but it is what it is. Actually, before I do that, I think I might just keep poking around, see if I find anything else anywhere else before going back to that, because we've only got like 2 left. So, you know, that's not that big a set. All right, here's one already. Didn't even have to do a cut. Oh, over to the right somewhere. I might not even see it. Yeah, bronze dual blades, we know. Get so many from them. Alright, so this is the top edge, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's just a spot below me, like directly below me right there, and it's just a case of I need to find the sneaky little way around the thorns. Oh, that's a little tricksy that they had something blocking it that I needed to break in order to scooch under it. Don't love that they did that, because that kind of means that we have to like do more steps per thing that we find. But that's okay. We figured it out. Alright, so I'm back here because I still haven't found it, and I can confirm that at least this one, like it's not triggering here. So it's not here. Good. But that also is bad because it means that I don't know where it is. Maybe over here? We'll try over here. Alright, so I have been all over this place a couple of times now. Haven't gotten any indication of where I'm missing the secret. At this point, I'm willing to consider that the secret might be on the other side of this door, and it's like just out of reach, because the field goes all the way to here. And then there's somewhere where we haven't explored. Like we don't even have a map for. So I don't really know what to do about this, by the way. Like, I went up there and talked to the creature, and, like, nothing's changed as far as I can tell. We'll do it again, just for thoroughness. But, like, I don't know. It feels weird that we've been so thorough, I feel like, and just don't know what the deal is with that. Hey, no. And yes, we have, like, dipped our toes down into here to double check, and there's nothing, no dice, so.
Princess, what happened on the other side of the gate?
So, I don't know. Maybe we need to talk to the guy again? Maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of out of ideas. Which does not feel great. But, alright. We'll take a poke into Emerald Falls for our next little section and see what that turns up. Alright. Almost immediate results on Emerald Falls. Oh, it's just literally right here. Just plain sight. Just some views that I just left there. For no good reason. Alright, well, onwards. That's a good start. Found another one. One over here. Might be something underneath. Adventure boots. Right edge, right here. Left edge of right here? Or possibly top edge? I mean, that definitely makes me think this spot right here. Another one that I just missed. Alright, so yeah, that I think would match with what we just saw. Let's we'll go back and see if that changed what those indicated. Real sure how I managed to miss so many. Yeah, okay, so it's not triggering at all now. Cool. That actually makes me kind of curious about how it works. I just assumed that it was going to be a simple XY distance thing. If you're within range, then you get a thing. And that effectively creates like a rectangle of awareness. Which for most games, especially 2D games, is good enough. But I'm starting to wonder if it's actually a proper like distance equation that takes angles into account. Oh. Alright, we've got a right edge here. The left edge here. I think maybe there's some particles, like you see these little bubbles underneath me here. I wonder if that is a hint about like, hey, there's dews here. Alright, so if I'm walking this way, trigger there. And if I'm going the other way, trigger here. Which is so close that it actually the thing actually regards it as like one thing. So I don't think it's up from here, because we've head bashed into the ceiling a bunch. No results. Hold up. Is it me going up that's triggering it? Or me that's going right? Me that's going right. That feels like potentially multiple things. So this one, all the way over here. I mean, triangulating, that puts it right there, but... right here, which doesn't really change our answer. game developer in me is halfway convinced that it's a slightly tricksy trick. But there's actually two things, and they, yeah, see, no, that even the overworld map shows like a hollow right there. So. Right in this range. It was literally just sitting there on the ground, and I never picked it up. Oh my god. Well, anyone who's watching this who knew what I was missing, apologies for missing the most obvious one that we've found yet. Holy cow. Oof. Big oof. I'm over here like doing like weird locational stuff, and it's just there. It's just on the ground. Nothing fancy. What's funny is like that one's entirely my fault. Like the problem was that I've gotten out of the habit of picking up everything that the enemies drop. I just, you know, go for it. Because it's usually not valuable anymore. Like, what do I need more sweet grit for at this point? What do I need these bandages for? So the particles don't even register. But that's because I'm over leveled, really. It's not anything to do with the visibility. I will say that that one was green on green, so a little bit of, you know, slightly difficult, but Jesus, this place is big. Like, I forget how big some of these areas are. Now, we're right on the edge. Let's actually talk to that one more time, since we're just right here.
What? Excuse me.
Alright, we need two more. I could have figured that out without walking over here, but I was kind of curious if there'd be additional thingies, additional dialogue. Alright, we're back in Emerald Falls. Well, I'll keep poking, and y'all will see me when I find another clue. Which, go figure, was like 200 feet later. Clue! So somewhere over to the right here. Alright. I know I can do this. Yeah. I get the feeling that was not how you're supposed to do that, but that's how we did it. Oh, hey. We've even been here. Oh my god. We just ignored that. That's funny. If I ever play this game again... Oh. Really? Hold on. Right edge here. If I ever play this game again... Oh, it's right there. definitely going to be paying a lot more attention to smacking open the bombs, or the dew balls, whatever they are called, when I see them. Let's actually do... So, broom, dat, come on. Why am I struggling with this all of a sudden? There we go. Yeah, if I ever play this game again, definitely like one of the big takeaways is like, don't leave the little thingies like flying around. It will throw off your radar later. Alright, on with the exploration. We've only got none left. Hey, nice. I guess into the columns next. Alright, I walked into the columns and just immediately it was like, there's something here. So, that's fun. I think I've probably, yeah, okay. This? Nice. Alright. That means that we now have 5 things left to find in here. That's not bad. And again, very quickly, oh, this one's just sitting here. Cool. It's looking like the columns might be an easy one. Alright. Got another secret somewhere over here. Nice. The Gambler. Ooh. What do we think that is? When equipped, the amount of dues gained increases or decreases randomly. Well, that seems sketchy. That puts us at only 3 left in the columns, and honestly, I feel like we made pretty good headway because we're already all the way over here. So, hell yeah. Of course, this thing's into existence just before that does, though. Probably. Alright, so somewhere to the left of here. I'm thinking there actually might be 2. Yeah, so here's one of them. Serious bomb. Here's the other one. Let's double check that there's nothing up top that still triggers. No, we're good. You kind of wish that rather than tingling when you get within range, it would just like stay on, because otherwise I find myself being like, oh, I need to like double check stuff. And, yeah. So is that everything? I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more somewhere, probably in this sequence. So let's check it out. All right, we're back. I have not found it. I thought that because it's a fairly linear, or not linear, but like narrow kind of area, that this would be easy. But I have been down and back up and all around and through the columns, and I have not seen the indicator for where I have missed something. So I think I'm going to call this episode here, because I have been recording. This recording session's been a lot longer than the final video will be. It's obvious. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here, because just like I've spent so long in the columns and I haven't found it, and I'm just like, it's probably just some money that I don't need, because we're sitting at, I don't even know how to see my money. Oh, there it is, $23,000, and it's like, okay, we've made some progress in this episode. Like, obviously, like, several areas completed, quite a few things found. Would I like to complete more areas? Yes. Do I think that it's worth making another episode in this same style? Ooh. Harder to say. Much harder to say. Because, I mean, like, I kind of enjoy this stuff, but I don't know that it makes good YouTube content. So, oh, that's kind of annoying. So, says completion 100%, but I can see right here, 35 out of 38. Game, why are you lying to me? Why are you giving me conflicting answers about whether or not I've done everything? I guess, okay, theory. I bet that it's either the minor chests or the dues that, like, it counts as 100, like, you found 100% of the, like, relevant items and stuff, but not all of, like, the little potions and monetary things, the consumables. Whereas this is, these numbers, the 36, the 38 here, that's, like, treasure chests in general. Deposits that you haven't opened. So, alright. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye!